getting volume? Multiply them together. Okay, and if it's a cube, what else should be true?
The answer should be units cubed.
The answer is units cubed, but if it's a cube, the measurement should be if it's a cube, they're all the same. Right? Length, width, and height are the same in a cube? Okay, and I mentioned here a cube of salt. I have to tell you it's not actually a cube because the dimensions are different. Alrighty, identify the chief advantage of the metric system. Here's what the test question says, word for word. The chief advantage of the metric system over other systems of measurements is that it what?
Goes by multiples of 10.
Goes by multiples of 10. It's by multiples of 10, and that makes it very easy to convert. Okay. Identify the metric prefixes and their relative size, like smallest to largest, largest to smallest. Which of these is the largest and which is the smallest? We have 1 liter, 1 microliter, 1 milliliter, and 1 kiloliter. Which one's the smallest? Micro, which is this mu. It's a kind of a U-looking thing with a long tail. And which is the biggest? Kilo. Okay. So I don't know why you guys need to keep writing down King Henry, but if you understand that, and then like micro's a little bit smaller, there may be some a little bit beyond the parameters of King Henry. 14, identify the SI unit of mass.
What's the difference
Between these two, micro is 10 to the negative 6th, and milli is 10 to the negative 3rd.
So that little line makes how many?
Yeah. Yeah. This is, well, if I wrote better, if I had better handwriting, that one actually is what that looks like. So micro is this, and milli is that. Right. That is a mu. It looks like an italicized U that has a tail. A mu, M-U, Greek letter M. Alrighty, 14. Identify the SI unit of mass, the standard of mass. I need a cricket wave file. Do you know? No, but I appreciate your enthusiastic offer of an answer. I kind of gave you a warning about this. I said we are measuring in grams all the time because we're using small amounts, but really the SI standard is what? Kilogram. Very good, kilogram. SI standard is the kilogram. For chemists, grams are more convenient, but that's not what the standard is. Alrighty. 15 is very similar to this one. It's going to ask you, which prefix is smallest or largest. So again, you need to know the common ones with a couple other things thrown in there. 16, define weight and describe the effect of gravity. So this is a question about the difference between weight and mass. Okay? If your weight on Earth is 120 pounds, what is your mass in the imperial system? You do. If your mass is 120 pounds, we'll use the imperial system instead of metric for a second. What is your weight? 120 pounds. Now, why can those be the same? Yes, the imperial system was invented on Earth. We made all this up. Well, they had reason, but we defined these quantities. If you went up to the moon, what would happen to your mass? It would still be 120 pounds. What would happen to your weight? Yeah, it'd be 1/6 of this. Okay. Because weight is the pull of gravity, measured pull of gravity on your mass. Your mass is going to be constant. Okay. Now, what if I said that your mass is 65 kilograms? What is your weight? If your mass is 120 pounds, what is your weight?
120 pounds.
If your mass is 65 kilograms, what is your weight? 65 kilograms. No, we're not on the moon. Okay, again, we determine the system, and on Earth, numerically, those values are the same. Okay, this one happens to be in imperial units, this is in metric. This is a little high for that, but close. Okay. Conversions. The next two are converting within the metric system and then asking about inequality. So 17 and 18, convert between metric units. If we have something like this. That many meters. How many millimeters is it? Bigger or smaller number?
Bigger.
Bigger number, why?
Because there are point zeros.
What are we converting?
Because
We're
there are
converting into millimeters.
100 milliliters in 1 meter.
Close.
Millimeter? What? No, 100 meter.
Close.
You said 1,000.
1,000, yeah. Yes, it is. So meters are a bigger measurement unit than millimeters, right? So it's going to take a lot of these little things to make up this bigger one. How many decimal places over are we moving if we're going from meter to milli?
3 to the right.
3. So we got to move our decimal over to here. It's like the Amazon box with a nose. Okay, so 0.0067 millimeters. Right? What if I asked you to change these meters to kilometers? How many kilometers would that be? What's happening to the decimal with all those zeros you're saying? You know, the other way, right? Okay? So we'd have to put 3 more zeros in front. Like that. Alright, so that should help you with 17, 18. 19 is going to ask you to identify an equality that is not correct. And an equality is a conversion factor.